For those two teams in the 70s, some of you might not know, played some starring roles, especially at Black Aces. He passed away last week and he will be laid to rest this afternoon at his rural home in Morewa. So we'd like to pass our sincerest condolences to the Hunda family from everyone here at ZBC TV Sports. Right, a great afternoon it is, because apart from the football, we'll also, I'm sure you will be interested, if you didn't know, Zimbabwe, the Zimbabwe Sables, that's the rugby, the national rugby Zimbabwe team, playing Namibia in the Rugby Africa Cup final. Yes, playing Namibia at the Nelson Mandela Stadium in Uganda. That one kicks off at 4 p.m. So we will be hoping that the Sables do go all the way. We are the defending champions. We beat Algeria last year. And if we beat Namibia, of course, we are expected to. We are the favorites on paper. It will earn us an automatic ticket to the Rugby World Cup in Australia in 2027. Right. Okay. Let's talk football. Of course, yesterday it was disappointing cricket. New Zealand beating us by 8 wickets with 37 balls to spare in the Tri-Nation Series match at Harare Sports Club. Disappointing. Let's hope we do better against South Africa tomorrow. I don't know. But back, let's talk football. And we are at Ngoni Stadium in Norton, Mwors, taking on FC Platinum. We will also be keeping you updated on the other 7 games. Yes, we got 8 games. Eight games being played today right around the country. We will keep you updated on that one. Tomorrow, we've got one big one, the mother of all battles from Mbiles Rufaro, where Maviravira, Scotland, they are back on winning ways. To winning ways, they take on Iboso Highlanders. We'll be talking about that later. But let's say hello to our 2 experts from ZBC TV Sports here. First, let's say hello to the man from Real Madrid. He is Ginola. He is William Tingwa. Yes, Ginola, Real Madrid knocked out of the FIFA Club World Cup. I'm not going to talk about that, but welcome to the show.
Welcome CNN and welcome Zimbabwe to this afternoon, match day 21 at Ngoni Stadium. Mwors taking on FC Platinum.
Right, the Panthers, Mwors, Modzana Udzana. The Panthers, Modzana Udzana, taking on pure Platinum play. Right, sitting alongside Ginola is a man, yes, he is here, but he is hurt right now. His thoughts and his mind here, but his heart not here, away. About 80 kilometers away from the capital city here. His heart is at Wadzanai Stadium, where Simba Bora are taking on his beloved team, Dynamos. I'm talking about former Dynamos captain and Living Warriors legend. We used to call him Chief. We still call him Chief. Let's say hello to Chief Justice Majabvi.
Thank you, legendary. Thank you so much. And I hope we will have a good game here at Ngoni. Mwors versus FC Platinum. What a game, and I don't know what is going to happen, but I think it's a good game altogether, despite what is happening all over the country. My ears will be just closed for all over the country. I'm focused today.
Legendary 1-0. Right. Okay. The action is all happening, like I said, in Norton. That's about 40-45 kilometers from here. And there are the shots coming from Ngoni Stadium. Chilly weather, Ginola. Will we be seeing a bigger crowd here? Because Norton, they love the Panthers. But so far, just a sparse crowd.
Yeah, I'm sure it's expected to fill up. Remember, seating capacity is about 6,000. And the crowd we are expecting there with FC Platinum also being crowd pullers. Remember, they bus people from Zishawane and the Norton community. They will be ready to watch one of the biggest fixtures to be held at Ngoni Stadium. And this is going to determine maybe their destiny, whether they are going to win their maiden Premiership Championship. If they beat FC Platinum today, that increases their chances. But if they lose today, which will be their first home defeat of the season, I think that would dent their title aspirations.
Right, okay, that's Ngoni Stadium. But as we always give it to you, how did the teams arrive at Ngoni Stadium? Of course, first, the Panthers, Mwors. Here's how they graced Ngoni Stadium. Right there, Mwors, the darlings of Norton. And, you know, if you've never been there, yes, the Mwors players just stepping out. And, of course, the country's leading goal scorer plays for Mwors. If you didn't know, the one they call Mbappe, that's Billy Veremu. And, of course, we will be seeing FC Platinum arriving just how they arrived after Mwors, but still it's Mwors here just stepping out. And you know, it's interesting, Chief Justice, to note that when we were given the lineups, regular starter goalkeeper, former, or should I say Warriors goalkeeper, number 77, that's the new arrival, that's Abubakar Moffat, isn't it? Used to play for Aces, he's from Aces Academy. And the shirts from Mwors. I was just talking about 17 rather, beg your pardon, Abubakar Moffat, number 17 is on the bench. And Chief Justice, I was just talking about Martin Mapisa. He's on the bench again. Francis Tizai, Arutizani number 1, jersey number 1. Eh?
Yeah, I think it's good because it shows there's competition. Yeah, he had his chances, and you can see Tiza is also coming up, and he has done some good games. He's been there, and it's a good push, and getting a nod against Martin Mapisa. I think it shows he's been working hard.
Right. Pure platinum play, and they arrive as they want to do in platinum style. And apart from the team, yes, they usually have about 2 full buses that come from Rishavani to accompany their team. So it is a platinum arrival, Ginola, always is for Muchina Wemajuzi, Norman Mapeza and his troops.
Yes, the Shawane people, the Shawane community, I think they love their team, and even they're exciting to watch their pure platinum play, their slick passing game. And Norman Mapeza is known for that in the passing game. Even when he was with the national team, you could see how he will do it. I think maybe using his experience in playing for Galatasaray in Europe. Remember, he played for he played in the prestigious UEFA Champions League, and I remember at one time marking Romario, the great Brazilian, out of the game. Yes. To an extent that Romario asked him that, where is this guy come from? And he was told Zimbabwe, and he said, where is Zimbabwe? Which is good for us. So we are expecting a very, very good game here at Ngoni Stadium, with the 2 teams ready to fight for honors.
Yes, we're expecting fireworks. We hope that we are going to get fireworks, and like I said, we will also keep you updated on the other games. But here's the mind games do things. The mind games, yes, they do things. We then talked to the 2 coaches before this game, and just reading how the mind games do go. Of course, first we talked to Samaita Lloyd Mutasa, that's the Mwors coach, and then we followed it up with Muchina Wemajuzi Norman Mapeza. First, it was Lloyd Samaita Mutasa. Take a listen.
I think we have prepared well, knowing that we are facing FC Platinum. Not an easy task, but I think we're good to go. We're playing the defending champions with a very good tactician in Norman Mapeza, and it's got a good side as well. But I'm sure we have done what is required to do for this game, and we're eager for the 3 points, especially coming from another defeat from Yada. For now, we have all what we want, save for maybe one senior player and maybe 2 additionals for junior slots. I think if that is done, if the paperwork is done, I'm sure by next week everyone will will be around.
Coming into today's game, in terms of our preparations, I can't complain. I think the only disturbing news was when we heard about Oscar Baby's involvement in an accident. I think that was what only disturbing news for the past few days. But lucky enough, he's doing okay. I think he had a broken wrist. So I don't know when we're going to expect him to be back. But in terms of everything, I can't complain. Ever since I've been to this club, it was about winning the championship, winning the Super Cup. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, but that will be the main objective. We can't be seen maybe fighting relegation. We can't be seen maybe position 10, 12, no. We have to push for that championship. But like I said, if it doesn't happen, then that will be the nature of the game. But that's what will be our main objective each and every season. We have to push for the championship.
Right, the two gaffers, they first brilliant players during their time. Hey, midfielders, great midfielders, mercurial midfielders, you will remember. If you didn't watch them, if you were maybe 2 years old or 2 months old, you couldn't have watched them that time when they were playing. But here is from us. They were good. They were so good. Lloyd Mutasa and Norman Mapeza. They've come in and have been good coaches as well. But anyway, we will have to wait and find out what will happen on the field of play. The number 77, as we see the shots of coming from Ngoni Stadium. And yes, great crowd pullers from Norton. You don't go there and start supporting anybody else. If you are resident in Norton, you know that. You do that at your own peril, and the flags are flying up high there. So we will just have to wait and find out. Like I said, Innocent Musiwa is a new signing from Bikita Minerals. Whilst Abubakar Moffat, like I said, a product of the Aces Youth Academy, he went to Spain and is back in the country, was actually together with Martin Mapisa. And the unveiling of players of Innocent Masiwa and of course Abubakar Moffat before the appreciative crowd at Ngoni Stadium. That's the Panthers. Udzana ndofunga vangachi udzana kuti ndiani uyu 77 ndokupi uyu ndokupi. And they were yes, 77. That's the former Bikita Minerals player, and the other one is Abubakar Moffat, a very enterprising midfielder. And Chief Justice, you know a little bit more about this young Moffat.
Yeah, I know. You might remember they were in the same team with Martin Martin Mapisa. Also in that team there was also Wilbert Mandopera's son. I think before he left for Spain, he was actually showing some signs, growing up very well at Aces. He even played some few games for the juniors, and he, of course, with the experience he accumulated in Spain. Wherever he was playing there, I think it can be a good addition to the team. Mwors, as you can see.
They're really enjoying this, the two new arrivals. And let's wait and see. We don't want to say so much, but very promising. Looking forward to it. And for the former Bikita Minerals player, Innocent, we've watched him. We've covered Bikita Minerals quite a couple of games, and if you ask me, Bikita Minerals might be the surprise packages of this year's Premiership, because a lot of people were expecting that by this time they might be rooted at the end, at the bottom of the log, but not so, because Wilson Mutekede has been doing well. Right, before we cross for the commentary at Ngoni Stadium, let's just take in the predictions quickly. Ginola predicts just the scoreline.
Yeah, very tough one. I think it's going to be 1-1.
1-1.
Yes.
1-1 too diplomatic. 1-1. Let's find out from Chief. Scoreline.
I think FC Platinum will lead 1-0 at halftime.
No, final result.
Final is difficult. This game is quite tense. I would say 2-1 for FC.
2-1 FC. Yeah. So I'm gonna go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 10-0. I was too much. 7-1. Ayo, too much. No, I'll go for 10-0. I'm gonna go Mwors 1, FC Platinum 0. That's what I'm going for. Chief Justice went FC Platinum 2-1 and William Tingwa 1-1 draw. Right, okay. Get ready. Fasten your seat belt for this Saturday show. We are crossing over to Norton, Ngoni Stadium to join Vava. We will be going over. We just want to set the scene. We will be crossing over a little bit in about 3 minutes or so. But the score lines, you had Ginola 1-1, Chief Justice 2-1 Platinum. I am going 1-0 Mwors. As we see there, Mwors just loosening up. And we know that Billy Veremu, Ginola, Billy Veremu, too hot to handle. They'll have to watch him very carefully.
Yeah, they need to watch him very careful. Like this game, I think he's approaching it with a bit of anger and hunger. Because remember, he's gone for 3 successive games without scoring. And also with the news that his main rival, Washington Navaya Washto, is suspended for this match day. So he will not be taking part against Cape United at Rufaro Stadium. So this is a chance for him to level the scores. Because remember, Washto is at 11 goals and he is 10.
Then, oh yeah.
Yes, yeah.
A very special thing here that FC Platinum is they were warming up. If you can see, if they were warming up, they all wearing number 8. And you must be wondering why. Well, it is in memory of the departed BB, Brian Banda. Remember, he was involved in that car accident in the parish about a fortnight ago. So, in memory of the great BB, FC Platinum warming up in those jerseys. And Chief Justice, oh, what a tribute from Pure Platinum Play.
Very good gesture. And it said BB, he left them, and he was a good player for them, and he also I think him as a player at Platinum, everybody respected him, everybody liked him, the whole community.
Oh yeah.
And of course now they lost him, and also they it's a good thing that they showed some respect to his name, and they are showing up by wearing the shirt number 8. And of course I'm quite sure they're gonna retire the jersey number 8, isn't it, Willie? It's gonna be something else if they retire, because he has done so well for them.
Oh yeah. We will wait for that to hear the confirmation whether they are going to retire the number 8 jersey from FC Platinum. And we say rest in peace, BB. What a player. We will never forget you. Right. Yes, it's time now to fasten those safety belts. They already have fastened their safety belts. You do so at home or in the sports bars or in your motor vehicles, because we are crossing over live to Ngoni Stadium to join Vava Valentine Mabugu sitting alongside Tindo Tendai Israel. We'll be talking to you at halftime.
May we all rise for the national anthem of Zimbabwe. May we all rise for the national anthem of Zimbabwe. Tobvisa ongowane naika. Tobvisa ongowane. May we all rise for the national anthem of Zimbabwe. Thank you.
witness a thrilling encounter between league leaders turned challengers Mwors and the 4-time champions FC Platinum. The last time these two titans clashed, the match ended in a stalemate 1-1 at Banda Stadium. Will Mwors bounce back from their recent setbacks, or will FC Platinum experience and skill prove to be too much for them? Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready. And today, to help me look and analyze this match is, of course, Tendai Banda. Tawin Banda.
Definitely. How are you? We see it's quite a spectacle to be here at Ngoni Stadium, 45 kilometers away from the central business district, but all roads lead to Ngoni Stadium, where we are going to be seeing one game that includes Titans, like you said, one team that has been dominating since the beginning of the season, and one that has been just shying from goal. So it's going to be a good afternoon of football, I believe.
And of course, our match referees are going to be Brighter Chimene, that you just saw in your pictures. You'll be able to assisted by the first assistant, Lakson Mara, as well as Polite Dube, the second assistant. The fourth official will be Tinotenda Mashoko, and the match commissioner, Savedo Spanda. Let's look at the two lineups there, Tendai, as we look at Francis Tiza in goals for Mwors, Tefazo Nyabuze, always steadfast. Valentine Gatsande, strong. Idosa Zabezi, he has shown himself this season to be a great addition to Mwors. Matthew Murambiwa, Tinotenda Nyabuzi, as well as we look at that setup, looking at a 3-5-2 kind of formation.
So this has been the situation or the setup that Lloyd Mtasa has been implying all season long, with his trusted Tafanzgo George playing on the right flank. Sometimes he plays on the left flank, but he's been a versatile wing back, helping Mwors get over the finishing line. And you talk about an unchanged 11 in that 3-5-2 setup. So they do mean business. They understand what they need to do going forward and defensively as well.
Let's look at FC Platinum's lineup as well. Ultra defensive there. Wallace Mangalane comes in to captain the side. Mishek Ngwenya, Nixon Yasulu, Tubelihle Jubane, Mbongeni Ndovu, Tubelihle Ndovu, Precious Piri, all defenders. Then the midfielders, Hagizio Magaya, Shepard Mhlanga, and then of course in the strike force for the two sides, ultra defensive and cautious from Nona Peza. You would agree?
You definitely, I would agree that he wants to be very defensive, but also making sure that he adds a little bit of flair. So that's the setup that he's trying to put today in Nomena Mapesa.
All white, good omen or bad omen. You are here always. When he wears white, do they win or they get defeated?
Wow, looking at Lloyd Mtasa, he's a very religious man, and he does his traditions with so much precision. So it's going to be 3 points for him. That's what he believes, and I think that's what the rest of the fans of Mwors believe as well.
There he is, Samaita, Lloyd Mtasa, dislodged from the apex after last week's defeat at Yada. No one expected that, but it was a defeat for him that he needs to stock up. Was it something that he needs to learn from in terms of challenging for the title?
Well, definitely he needs to learn to defend set pieces, because that's where the problem came. So yeah, we definitely need to see how he bounces back from
so two teams united by passion, fire, clash on the pitch, skills to acquire. Mwors FC with determination in their eyes seek to reclaim top spot and reach for the skies. FC Platinum with experience as their guide aim to upset the challengers and take their pride. The ball definitely will bounce as we see the two sides attacking each other at the current moment. Only one will emerge victorious and thrive. The crowd, of course, beautiful and will cheer. And the drama, surely we expect it and we want it and will unfold. All these two teams give their all, young and bold. The beautiful game of football is what we bring you right here on ZBC TV. It is, of course, Mwors taking on FC Platinum. FC Platinum in all yellow, attacking from left to right on your screens. And of course, Mwors in blue, all blue, attacking that is right to left on your screens. Throwing on the near side. Samaita already orchestrating and looking to how his team can defend. The chip in. That will go for a goal kick. No problem there for Francis Design. Reliable pair of hands, you would agree?
Yeah, it's surprising that he has managed to get himself into the starting 11.
Martin Mapisa.
Oh, Marima Pisa. No, this is Tizai. I'm very sorry. But then, just looking at him, he's a very composed goalkeeper. He has been trusted by Norman Mapisa for a very long time. And I don't think there is any problem with having him between the sticks. He has shown how composed he is. And, talking about goals conceded, he has conceded less goals. 12 or 11 as compared to the one that Mapisa has, conceded. So I think he's a good goalkeeper.
There you go, on attack and an open space here for FC Platinum to get on the attack. He stops it, but Nyabuze always there, always reliable to clear that one. Now to come on the near side as they try to penetrate and look for a pass there. Nicely done there from Pressure Spirit. As they come here, free kick. Agizio, Al Shaddai Magaya. You'll get a helping hand there from Marvin Mutsuka. Important player for Mwors this season as a holding midfielder and also an attacking one. Yazet, crucial moments.
Well, that's what you need from a midfielder. Go to the days when we're looking at midfielders, they were just defensive minded, but so much that you want your players to go forward when there's need to. And whenever they surge forward, you definitely know that they will cause some attack.
Then a chipped in ball up front to other Banda. Tightly monitored and shut out there for a throw in on the near side. Quickly taken. They rushed the effort there with that is Marvin Mutsuka. Billy Ferremel as well is the man to watch. He's up there with the top goal scorers as well. Lethal, and he's got that eye for goal. Samaita Lloyd Mtasa there. He needs to shut out this losing streak and get back to winning ways. What a better place to bring it than home.
Well, just looking at their home run, like you said, they haven't really lost so many games at home. At home, this is where they have found most of their success. Of the 11 wins, they have won 8 at home, which means 3 wins have come when they're traveling. So I don't think Samaita would be worried about how much they would want to defend or lose at home, because he's been getting the wins in recent games.
The cross comes in, it's a good one, but no takers for Mwors FC Platinum to clear. But they will keep control of the ball. Innocent Zambezi turns. They'll find that is Tinotenda Mchikambizi. A good pass through, offside. But that's what they need to do. Work the ball, control the game. None of the sides in the first 5 minutes have managed to do that nonetheless.
Well, they do say that the team that composes itself and imposes itself early in the game is surely going to dominate and win the game. And this is what FC Platinum trying to do. But the moment Mwors do that, they will start using the flanks where they found much of their success.
Here comes Wallace Mangalani, the goalkeeper. They love to build from the back. That is FC Platinum with great confidence. They push it now to Tubelta Giovanni. Great pass in the middle of the park. A long one is lobbed forward. Mr. Nyangulu. Of course, this is a side that has lost one of their mercurial strikers. That's Tandolenko Sengwenya. How much of a miss can he be?
Well, there was heavy reliance on Tandolenko Sengwenya up until he made the transfer to Amazulu. Now, the burden is going to be left on Selemani, but who hasn't been starting lately. So maybe this is the reason why they haven't scored so many games, and he needs to start looking into how much he's going to find goal scorers, Norman Mapesa.
Indeed, as he orchestrates and directs his mafia and his players here today, how he wants it to be played. I'm thinking he's thinking as well that back in the day, you'll stand there comfortably, no problem, knows what to do. But I'm sure he used to get instructions like that. Throw in on the far side. The Mwors end. That's where the bulk of the fans are. Throw in. Quickly taken. Innocent Zambezi to keep control. That's Matthew Mrambiwa. Sergio. Looking to keep a long one forward. Wanting it was that is Valentine Katsande. You had overlapped there, you should have seen that run. Throw in nonetheless on the far side. Good defensive work. Half a dozen of the other.
Well, despite that ending in a foul, you
Yeah.
definitely see what he wanted to do.
That's what I was saying. Half a dozen of the other. Was it a foul or not? Half a dozen. 50-50, isn't it? Sometimes given, sometimes not.
Match officials' discretion, they say,
Yeah,
at the end of the
exactly.
day.
There you go. FC Florida beating from the back. Here they come now. They cross the center line field. Here comes Vincent Nyangulu. Pushes it back. FC Florida trying to control the game and detect the pace. So far, successful. As they move it back into their own half. They don't want to lose the ball, but they're pressed. It's good to see that the Mwors are pressing even high with their attackers coming in. Billy Veremo there, as you can see him off the picture. They'll push it now to Mishak Ngwenya. He finds that is Precious Piri on an overlap. Good defensive work. The throw in to Mwors. Of course, we're here in Ngoni. Amazing place, good pitch, allows the ball to have a good passing game. These are two teams that love to pass the ball.
Well, definitely looking into this FC Platinum side, despite it having a defensive-minded team.
Here they come now with a chance. Get the shoot! It's a weak one from Billy Veremo, the man that wanted to lose the ball. A tame effort from him. A let off for FC Platinum.
With 8 minutes having been played, you definitely want Billy Veremo to be the man in front of that ball. But his effort when you only had the goalkeeper to beat, somehow disappointing. He knows what he should have done, and definitely
Should have hit that proper. With the legs submission, look at that. Should have hit that proper.
with so many options. He could have wrapped his foot around the ball, bit the keeper in the near post or the far end. He had so many
turn the
options.
marker.
Definitely
Oh, what a let off.
disappointing from Veremo.
Bongeni, his father used to play for Highlanders.
And I
That is
just
Big Tembandovu. His son now showing and shining for the Platinum Miners.
Well, the father and the son definitely know that they played in two different eras. Maybe in either way, Highlanders were the champions, were the giants, and now the son is playing for a more career FC Platinum, a team that has managed to make a name for itself.
There you go. Mwors trying to make a name for themselves. Rekindle, light up. Norton. Danamosa going down. Can this be the new blue? Probably people love blue because they wear blue. Can Dynamos be relegated? This a side that was in the northern region but bought a franchise to be in the league from Zimbabwe Power Company. Here comes now FC Platinum looking to attack with Piri. Captain play. He's trying and looking to Tafaza George. Free kick. Oh, is it a throw in? Tafaza George there holding his hip. He might have had a twitch or two. But looking at Mwors, how they've come into the league. They were dislodged from the top by Scotland. Some might bring controversy to it, but they've really acquainted themselves this week.
Well, so many people thought they were not ready because remember they got into the transfer market when every other team had acquired players. But for a team that got it late, they are doing very well, making sure that they play top football. And I respect that they understand that they're now playing top division football. And here they are, just separated by goal difference with Simba Bora.
Amazing, the defending champions. Replay of that. Brighton Jimene in control. There you go. Half a dozen of the other. Can you see the challenge? Free kick. 50-50. Pouncing. Men's game, I would say, during my old days playing football. But here comes FC Platinum now. In attack. 3-on-4. A cross comes in. It's a good one. Shepard Mhlanga, but better prospect, but better attack. Mwors have to be wary.
Well, we talked about the fast and pacey players on the flanks for Norman Mapeza, and we saw exactly that. This is where they are going to be finding most of their success, with that beautiful ball coming in only inches off the crossbar of the upright, and would have been talking of a different scoreline from now, but different ball game that Norman Mapeza has brought in. And if he continues knocking like that, you'll be getting the goals.
Precious Piri venturing, looking like he's aiding the attackers. We thought he was going to be holding midfielder, but today he's playing way up the line.
Well, this is what we talked about this FC Platinum setup. 6 defenders on the team sheet. He has to defend, but he also understands that he needs to have pacey players on the flanks. And from that moment, we saw what he's trying to do.
12 and a half minutes gone so far into the 13th. Goalless, it remains here at Ngoni Stadium. We're in Norton. It's Mwors versus FC Platinum, 4-time champions. And of course, Mwors, the pretenders for this season. Can they live to the expectation? Can they go beyond their imagination? Their coaches said, we have survived relegation. We're not worried about lifting it, but if it comes, it's a bonus. True?
Well, I believe he's just trying to play it humble, but he knows that his eyes are on the title, considering he lost it in the Northern Region Soccer League. So if there's one man who wants that title, I definitely believe it's Lloyd Mtasa.
I'm sure you remember how Dynamo stole it from him on the last day when he was FC Platinum coach. He used to coach FC Platinum, so ironically, he started there as one of the most respected. Now he's got a new side. Good chance. Opening up. Can they whip it at last? A chance! Good defensive work. Better play. FC Platinum players raising their hands. Innocent Zambezi with the whipping cross, but not completed pass.
Well, that is what you call clash defending from Bengani Ndlovu. He was just there in time. And what a way to make sure that the defense is protected. This is why we talked about having so many defenders in the box for Norman Mapeza. And that is a chance that could have been costly for them. But just look at Bongeli Ndlovu.
What defensive work. A stalwart. Usengumabata yendlela zakhe ngesikhathi sakhe. Sedlala isithathulo sikababa. Siyawumikela lapha eNkoni Stadium lapho kudlala khona amaqembu amabili. Kudlala khona iqembu leMwors lidibana leqembu leFC Platinum lona elivela elishabane eMandaba. Bagqoke ke lona eluluhlaza. Bedlala ke leMwors yona egqoke ke eziliblue. 0-0 zingutshikelo bhanqa. 15 minutes esezidlaliwe lapha ke iMwors iyazamazama lapha yedinga sebebona ke umfana uInnocent Zambezi elichaya idinga ke uVeremu uThizayi uWallace Mangalane ethi ngilapha mina ngizovimba eliba ekhangela iMwors ke na yona ke isibuya the smell block.
But just look at that. The idea for Mwors is to dink it over the FC Platinum defense. And if they continue doing that, as we saw with other Banda and Mensa in the last few minutes, they will be causing so much trouble. You look at this 3-5-2. They always have overloads, and they will use those.
Offside. Uyayibiza ke uNompembe phansi isandla zakhe laphana esithi ke Biliveremu ubungeke emthethweni ngemthetho yebholeni. Uyalithinta ke laphana uNixon Yesulu uyadinga bangena phakathi kwenkundla laphana badinga abafana beFC Platinum belibisele emuva bazodinga ke uMishek Ngwenya elinyathela laphana uyabuza ukuthi mbona lifunayo belibisele emuva bechayilide phambili ngaphakathi kwenkundla nampo babuya ke Precious. Hey, bemvimba lapana. Heaven. Utafaza Nyabunze. Undolo ubenqiba all season, steady as you like.
Well, he's a player that you have to keep your eyes on, as steady on the ball, steady without the ball. And he's just the man that you'd want in a time, in a space like that, because he definitely knows what to do with the ball.
Says it games, zone 17. Spawn again about pressure Spiri. The defender lady, but to say attack lapho Precious. Bele bemnanzelele ngoba bazathi uya defender but yabe attack ehamba. Maqala besithi 5-6 defenders, but I nani 4-3-3 lane boy.
Well, when you play a system like that, you want to have very athletic players. And as you are saying, with Precious Spirit, despite him being a defender, when he's given the opportunity to surge forward like he has done for 2 or 3 times before, you can definitely see how they want to go about their game, and as they are doing now.
Yehamba lapho 2-on-1. Yebo nango uyabuya lapho wakizio cross yekanta pass kwethu phakathi emabhuleni goal. No one expected it, and they've taken the lead. Thompson Maroa looping header gives the lead to FC Platinum. They take a lead away from home. Yeah, 4-time champions, showing the pretenders how it's done.
Wow, we started off with a counter attack, and just looking at that, it could have been ruled for offside.
My goodness, no more peasants, live it. You can't believe this. Has it been called? Is it a goal? Mwors have conceded. But the referee, can he concede? Indeed, he has allowed it. Prato Chimene, he has given a goal. And he says it's a goal. Oh man, what an attack from Tulu Chubane. Looping cross. Header, looping. Goalkeeper beaten.
Well, I do not understand where the drama is coming from the match officials and his assistant in terms of this ball and how they played it up. Remember, I started off from a counter attack where it was a 3v2, and we saw how devastating this counter attack has been for FC Platinum. We're talking about Precious Speedy. We're talking about, Maroa, who started off the bench last week, and today he has caused so much problems. First blood drawn for FC Platinum.
Mwors trailing. Can they get back into this one? Their mental will be asked. Their resilience will be questioned. Their potence is in question. FC Platinum in control. Looping along on forward. Looking to double their lead. Beaten nicely and cleanly. Can the whip in across here? It's done, and good goalkeeping for the goalkeeper. Francis Tizai, former FC Platinum as well. You know the devil that is facing today. A cross, can we win? It's a good one. Tizai with it. Defended. Finally, they're under pressure. Mwors breathing for now. But they're choking.
Well, the last 3 minutes have been devastating for Mwors. They do not know what has hit them, because FC Platinum is breathing fire, attack after attack. And guess the man who has saved them this time around, the goalkeeper who was once with the Platinum Kings and is now with Mwors. But he doesn't recognize this FC Platinum, because what they're doing this afternoon is definitely outstanding.
A cross is whipped in. It's a good one. Defensive one. And blocked. Now they can rekindle with other Banda. Throw in on the near side. Mwors now desperate. Samaita all clad in white. Could this be the redemption? But so far it's not. It's a curse for him. Can you look to the heavens? Esintwini sithi umthewuro bakithi. Uzasithela ngamanzi abo. FC Platinum yakhokhela lapha 0-1. Tafota George Beramu. Oh, Hey man, corner kick. Lamnandi Paul. Ungaphi lo bani usenzani? Ngilothendai isifanda lapha. Tendai.
Yeah.
Kwaba nzima kwaba mnandi.
Well, football is amazing, and this is what people pay for. It's value for your money, and this is the Kasolaga Premier League, where value definitely comes to the play here. And we've seen it's now like a basketball game, end-to-end attack. And this was now Mwors on the front foot, trying to score in the same manner that FC Platinum scored in. And it's just been an exciting game so far in the first 22 minutes.
Oh, Vremu. Akazayebe mude, akazayebe umqwayi. Bemele bemqola phana lishaye nje ikhanda lengena laphana ke laba lide. Alishaye ngenyawo laphana uwala simangalani. FC Platinum yakhokhela. Phambili. Asambe sibone. Uyalisekela lapha ke umfana uBeliveremo lephuma phandle. Wathi ngikhona mina uwala simangalani. Wathi mina ngihlakaniphile ngiyakubonga unamfana kithi ngoba wena asoze ngokuvumele last defense wall.
Definitely. Now, you're just looking into these players that you've just mentioned and how much they've been important into this game and previous games as well. And these are the players who definitely want to make sure that they dominate things so that the opposition doesn't cause so many problems. And forget about what happened in the first 18. We want to see how then they play the ball up until the last 90.
Nyabuze. Yavimba lapana. Etholo thino da mchkambizi. Ashayilite lapana ke uMalvin Zuka. Batinga Zambezi Zuka. Batadlale 1-2 wathi hayi azikho lezo. Iyavimba uDevson Maroba phandle. Throw in. Duzane le corner flag lapana. Uthi wawungaphi lo bani Mwors bisehleli phezulu kwentuba laphana ke kulog yePSL bayikhipha ngempela viki bafuna ukubuyela shayelithe laphana liphumela phandle sikhangeleke Simbabora izodlala le Dynamos Sabe sikhangela umdlalo wantu ume kanjani ngoba iSimbabora layo ingabanjwa iDynamos phela ayimelanga ngirelegate bathi ayimelanga iphume lapha bazenza kanjani.
Oh, Simbabora and Dynamos. Remember, the first win for Dynamos really came against Simbabora, but that was like 7 or 5 months ago, and now this is the reverse fixture with the team on top currently because now they have. Because now we are looking into what has happened in the last 24 minutes, and nothing has happened as of yet in terms of the goals scored. So we are looking into some of the updates of the games that have been played so far. Caps United and Tewan is still 0-0, no goals scored in that one. Triangle and Ngesi Platinum. There's still a stalemate, no goals. But Greenfield have been fortunate enough in the first 15 scoring against Bikita Minerals. And Kwekwe United and Yada found fortune against Mwors last week straight from a corner. And it's still 0-0. Mwors and FC Platinum. One goal has been scored in favor from the team from Shavane. Chikerin and ZPC Kariba. Another one that is still in its stalemate stages. Manika Diamonds and Erento 0-0. Simbabora and Dynamos, like we said, no goals still in that one. So that's the situation in the Kasolaga Premier League as it stands.
Thank you. Tendai's Banda there with the updates, letting us know how it's panning out across the country. It is match day 21 of the Kasolaga Premier Soccer League. And of course, we have turned the corner in the second half of the season. Teams now need to pick up points, whether on the road or at home.
Well, talking about picking up points on the road, this will be FC's Platinum third win on the road if they do manage to get it. 5 games, 5 wins they've managed to get so far in as much as 20 games, and they could be fortunate enough. They haven't managed to win away from Mandava, which is somehow a problem for them. That every time they're on the road, they don't get the much desired 3 points.
Looping header. Look at that. Clever striker. Otherwise, you would have noted it down and made it easy for the goalkeeper. but yet looking at that. Clever from David Zamaro.
Well, this is what the type of intelligence you want from your strikers. You saw the goalkeeper had moved away from his lines, and the only way to beat him was just to make it. He cushioned it over him to loop it over, and he did exactly that. Hence the change in scoreline in favor of FC Platinum.
Come now, Malve Matsuka. They lose possession. FC Platinum now on a counter. Can they split them? Yes, they can. Can he whip in across the good one? But he was there. That man always Tafaza Nyabunze. Making sure. A chance to shoot! Over the bar. Corner kick surely. Wow. Vincent Nyangulu with the chance. Francis Tizai not impressed. He wants his defense to do better.
He has every right to be mad because the lapse in concentration almost created a chance for the attacking team FC Platinum. No wonder he's animated. Look at the way they've been beat by the striker there who has found fortune, and this is why Tizai has been very angry, displaying
that was in. That was good.
Definitely. But thanks to that defensive effort, it's still 1-0 in favor of FC Platinum.
So ungaphilovani senzani siyakwamukela lapha eNgoni Stadium lapha ke okudibana khona amaqembu amabili lapha kudlala khona iMwors idlala leqembu leFC Platinum 0-1 liyakhokhela ke iqembu leFC Platinum bale khona kick lapha lesibone di balishaya tuzalo goalkeeper balajika wathi ngikhona mina uFrancis Tizai yena ka umfana okwadlalela lona iqembu leFC Platinum sebambela ke iqembu le Mwors uthi hayi siku FC Platinum sesingadlali kanje lona liyaba balikhambile beshayela itelapana balithumela phambili kulobani belivimba bafana be Mwors Billy Veremu free kick uBreton Man shaya impembe unompembe yabakhuza laphana uMagaya Hakizia Al Shaddai uthi hayi phola mfanami ungafaka unyawo kakhulu ngumdlalo wamadoda iqina phathai usuka waqina kakhulu.
It's a physical game after all.
Bathenga laphana nguthina mchikabizi shayilite laphana cross yey walikuthu Verem Heaven 2 ezika Verem bemele hlohle laphana.
Well, there was a defender playing in very unfamiliar territory. Sometimes you put a stick on them, expecting them to do more in the attacking third, but sometimes they fall short. They don't have the ability, the technicality to just...
Look at it. Bona. Into zabantu zimthintile. Yabuya iMwors ayikadino. Bakhokhela abafana beFC Platinum. iMwors ithi hayi at Banda echibilike laphana bathinga mchikambize ethi hey siki ngiyakuthuma emacross buya lentshintshi mfana uzobona hayi pass yakhe yokuqina ke ayizange ithole ke umuntu amthingayo yabuya iFC Platinum laphana
Oh, they call it a commentator's curse. After praising him, Mchikambizi went on to disappoint you with that pass that couldn't get to the recipient. But as a well-traveled player, sometime in the division league with Harare City, he was doing quite well and found himself in the top division now with Mwors.
Tafosa George, cross la panelite, 18 area, Agula. Baltina, better pin. Abamningi thuba ebelikhiphela phandle laphana abafana beFC Platinum beligcina kakuhle bemthathela laphana ngabafana beMwors uVincent Katsande bembisela Nyambuzi ukaptani ke wabafana beMwors elinika ke umfana uMatthew Mrambiwa Ndibuyela ke ku Valentine Katsande. Better sambe sibone wozobona. Wonga. Bathinga mchikabisi. Elibisele emuva lapha ku captain wakhe. Eshayilite lapha. Mbano zalidinga. Bathinga ke yena ke umfana uveremo bathi offside. Nguye ke lapha uLaxon Mara. Ephakamisa iflag yakhe ethi hayi udlulile mfana kithi. Ongeke emthethweni. 32 minutes imzuzwana esidlalela lapha. Yakhokhela FC Platinum. Francis Zai ucaptain wabo ke. Shayilite. Siyaphambili lapha. Shaya. Virem. Zamu kuchuma lapha. Ubekachana.
Well, you look at why they've been taking shots from range. It means it hasn't been easy to penetrate into the final third. We talked about the 6 defenders that Norman Mapesa has placed in the starting lineup. They're doing exactly that, blessing a brick wall in that midfield, making sure that they don't go forward. This is why they have been using counter-attacks in the last 32 minutes, FC Platinum, because they are heavily impacted in terms of their defensive structure, which is now forced the likes of Veremo to shoot from distance.
Uyawakela phana uthubelihle Jubane. Udlala ku midfield namhla ke uthubelihle national team player. Bake bambiza eqembini lama-Warriors. Uqhakathekile ke ujaha lo. Babuya ufana beSi Platinum badinga lesibili. Elithinta laphana. Nixon Nyasulu. Corner kick. Goal kick laphana. Bengithi uhlakaliphile. Kanti munye olikhiphe phandle. Iyabuya ke Mwors. Beshayilite phambili. Bedlala ke ibhola lakaSande Marino, ibhola phambili. Nxa usamazi uchidzambo uSande. Yesikhathi sakhe vele wayesithi phambili. Kalidlalo lefana ngale bazalithola kuphela okusalayo.
Well, different eras for managers. You're talking about those that really wanted the ball to be played as quickly as possible, just run with it down that line on the bylines. But look at these managers now, just making use of their counters.
Babuya, balivimba. Beloko belala bafana beSi Platinum. Emchincha, free kick. Zimbinda. Precious key. Siyeza kuma hoja lo. Midfield attack.
Considering he's the man that has been causing so much problems despite his usual position as a defensive-minded defender or a midfielder, you're looking into how much he's surging forward through those counter-attacks that are just catching that most defense off guard. Like we said, left unmarked, he's going to cause a lot of problems like he's done so far.
35 says Dlalile. Kana munchango tibata tiripa nandarai yengoni stadium. Apo parukutamba Mwors ichitambani FC Platinum. Free kick. Atry Mishek Ngwenya. Bachirowa rakanakisa papa heda. Varikutsvaga. Akizio aripo amirira akati ndiripo. Asarina kusvika pari. Richirowa pfupi paya. Mrambiwa Nyambudzi Katsande Chikambizi vari kutsvaka rowa refu paya. Jeza Marowa achiburitsa panze Proin vachichimbidza vachirowa refu. Wanga uripi unani uchitei uya uzoona notoni adiri washuka. Free kick. Ndaona vachimene varuda kubudisa card yellow iro rikatione kuti riri kupiwa chikomana chipi. Chuvende Giovanni vakuziva zvavari kuita on a counter.
Well, they've been doing that. We talked about having pacey players on the wings. That's why we are seeing the likes of Maroa being in that side as well. We're seeing them use the counter-attacks with so much efficiency. And now we see the first yellow card of the day. Just can't keep up with the pace. But you can't blame the match official there. You can't blame Chimene, considering he's the reigning match official of the year. So much composure when it comes to giving us cards. No wonder why it has taken him almost 40 minutes to produce the first card of the game.
Wilson Mensah achiratidzwa kadi reyellow. Matthew Murabiwa arikuenda chidzoka.
Now you can definitely think that they're surging forward, but it is FC Platinum that have used the system quite well so far, and it almost feels like the team at home is following suit. But they haven't been fortunate whenever they've tried that.
Mashure. FC Platinum. Iwe. Rowanana. Pata na maoko. Vabuda. Vanoziva zvavanoita. Richibhutwa na Innocent Zambezi. Akara. Murabiwa. Iwe. Okoyo.
Well, you just tried to take an opportunity from an FC Platinum defense that had just hit a lapse in concentration for a few seconds. You saw the goalkeeper was not standing where he was supposed to, and he just tried to hit it from range. Almost found the back of the net. He just struck as short, maybe inches left the upright. We could have been talking of a different storyline here this afternoon in Ngoni Stadium. But what a hit from Mchikambizi. What a hit. I was there. I was here.
Maroa. Aniga kwara kuonekwa hapo nikakomana. Ataura kuti ndichiripo wakomana ndichirikuda. 40 minutes. Zatatamba munandare yeNgoni Stadium. Varuchaka. Cross hero. Sam Neriari. Apa wazoshamu.
I definitely think this was a very wrong option to take, trying to send it up instead of squaring it back. He had a lonely man who was just surging with a late run into the box. He would have picked him up and he would have made fortune of that ball. So for him, trying to hit it up instead of squaring it back, bad decision on an attacking perspective.
Mwors. Chara ichi chaka. Yakatungamirwa chibetsaka 1-0. Goal kick. Warukuda free kick. Ato Banda. Aruda free kick. Brajimane watikwete bodo.
Well, we had a case there. We had a case he believed he would have been fouled. It could have been gone for their favor. But Chimene has other options for the attacking team. He believes that was soft and there's nothing really to write home about in terms of that other Banda cry for a foul or for something that could save them in this first half.
Wokoyo. Atuma magroza yanzi ndipe change yangu. Zokanayo ndokusiya uchatevera. Wow, 42 minutes.
Well, the good thing is Ngoni shops here are quite close, so he can make his return quite faster. Exceptional piece of skill there.
achiriposa paya Nyasulu arikurida Zanzibodo goal kick Vaneta Arsenal.
The majority of the fans are now calm. Not
0-0.
Well, they can maybe turn their fortunes around. It depends on how they turn back or they come back from the last 45. They haven't lost in the last 4 games they've played at home. Mwors, they've found it easier to win at home in the last 4 games. So we still have 45 plus additional minutes as well. So how they respond is going to matter.
Mensa, free kick, Brother Jimene. Arikuti state ndikumpa kadi. Mirai papo. Varuda juku. Varukuda juku. Mchikambizi ndi acharuwa bola. Arikurida. Mbongeni. Arikutora na ina ref. Vice captain wa komana wa FC Platinum. Arikudiwa na ref ndiani. Rekati wane va Brother Jimene kuti varikushedzana hapa. 43 minutes. Zatambwa vachimene vari kudedzana apo vadedza iye chikomana Hagizi El Shaddai Desiree kana uchida kuti Desire Magaya.
Well, he has been very composed in that middle of the park. Surprised that he conceded a foul in a very, very dangerous position in terms of set pieces. But I don't think the goalkeeper would be worried. Mwors haven't scored so much from set pieces. A very high boot. That could have been a red card. Maybe you would enjoy
I
the
guess he got the ball first. It was the follow through.
But that, sometimes they really don't care now that there's a follow through, even the intent as well. And maybe you would be happy we don't have video assistance refereeing. But if that had been looked over or looked at, it could have been a straight red card.
Maneraki. Maneraki. Free kick. Chikambizi. Tafaza George. Namramiwa. Varipo. Anuripiwa ndiana.
Well, the set piece taker for Mwors has been Tafazo George. He has a mean left foot and in this position almost central to the penalty spot. So definitely hoop it into the top corner with if he hits it with so much precision, power, and if the deep and the curl are just enough, Tafazo George could be talking of a different scoreline. He's the only man who can do that in that Mwors setup.
Tafazo George. Stay. Azizozova Chitraga.
Lacked power in that strike. Sent it forward or directly to where the goalkeeper was. The goalkeeper didn't have so much to do. And we are seeing that it's 2 minutes added from the 45 that we've seen so far. The normal regulated time has come to an end and we are now in the borrowed 2 minutes. So wait to see if in this last 2 minutes the leading team can add another one to add to the advantage or Mwors can respond. Now Mwors on the front foot.
Here they come. Varukuya wakomana vari kutsvaka paya. Mensa achisarakanakisa zvichionekwa vane vakomana AC Platinum vachitunga rakanakisa naWallace Mangalani.
No, Mensa was just trying to split the defense with our pass, but the idea was noble. But what lacked in terms of it being a very well executed pass was the execution. He did not weight his pass properly, but it was a good idea that would have found Tafazo George on the far end.
Throw it. Wow, Brother Chimene vari kudza pito vari kungotaura vari kugadzirisa Anzande.
In those first 45 minutes, defensively, FC Platinum have been sound. No wonder why the 6 defenders have been placed where they are, and it has been good for them. And they've kept their goal solid. They haven't conceded yet, and it is a good thing that they will be going into the half-time break without conceding.
Throw in. And so, gentlemen, here we are at halftime here at Ingoni Stadium, folks. FC Platinum leading Mwors by 1-0 thanks to a brilliant strike from Davidson Maroa in the 12th minute. What a finish. The Platinum Warriors, you have been looking sharp and focused throughout the first half, and that goal has given them a crucial advantage heading into the break. Mwors will need to regroup and come out strong in the second half if they want to get back into the game. The tension is palpable at the stadium, and we are sure to see some exciting action in the next 45. The first half told a single goal, the difference to hold. Maroa strike, a moment of skill, looping header it was, and FC Platinum leads with a story to fulfill. Of course, as you have seen the picture screen, the players are bold, the crowd cheers, and the spirits unfold. The game far from over. The battle not won. The second half drama is yet to be done. Mwors will push with all their might to level the score and bring back the fight. But FC Platinum defense is strong and tight. Will they hold on for how long is the question. Or will Mwors take the flight? That's what they need. The suspense surely in the next 15 minutes will build. The drama will unfold as these two sides we tell their story is yet to be told. Let's wait and see.
Halftime then at Ngoni Stadium in Norton. Yes, welcome to this Saturday edition. And as always, we give you the Zimbabwe Football Premiership show. And of course, tomorrow, join us again because we'll be giving you the mother of all battles from Kumbiles, from Rufaro Stadium, where Mavira Scotland were back to winning ways. We'll be taking on Ibozo, who are also back to winning ways. So what a game it will be. But at Ngoni Stadium, Davidson Maroa's looping header flying past Francis Tizai, the former FC Platinum goalkeeper, to give the visitors the lead. Pure Platinum play lead by 1-0. Remember, they are no longer with Tandongwenya, who has gone to play in the South African Premiership there for Amazulu. Right, in the studio with me, still with me, Shinola William Tingwa and Chief Justice Majavi. Remember, we'll be giving you an update of the halftime scores from around the other centers for the Premiership. Right, Shinola, you 1-1, you said so you think that Mwors can still come back in the second half. They've done it before in Ngoni Stadium. You focused a 1-1 result, but your reflections of the first half so far?
Yeah, so far we've seen that Mwors, the home side, I think they were the first to get a real chance in the 9th minute when Billy Verem found himself face-to-face with the goalkeeper, and he opted to use his weaker left foot, and it was a team effort at Wallace Mangalani, the captain of FC Platinum, who is in goals. I thought maybe we're talking off air with Chief Justice that he should have gone with his stronger right foot, with an out foot, tried to bend it beyond the goalkeeper. That was a wasted opportunity. And then FC Platinum tried to pound, looking for an equalizer, coming in, and they were duly rewarded in the 20th minute with that uncharacteristic header by Davidson Maroa. It was 3 versus 2, FC Platinum outnumbering the Mwors defenders there on the break. And you will see that FC Platinum are dominating the midfield with their passing, slick passing game. But Mwors, they've created some chances. I think the other one where they, from the left channel, the cross, it was hard and low inside the box, which was well dealt by the FC Platinum defense. I thought it should have been a cutback maybe towards the penalty spot, which was going to be very difficult for the defenders to deal with. But he opted to square the ball right near the goalkeeper, and the defenders easily dealt with it. But you see, FC Platinum now leading 1-0. And remember, that defense is very, very difficult to break. And with Norman Mapeza, he can maintain that solidity in defense. So they need to be careful. But I still believe Mwors, they haven't lost at home. They might come back and equalize in the second half.
Yes, the Panthers, Mwors, will they come back in the second half? They've done it before. They've always come back. They've never lost at Ngoni Stadium. So expect fireworks from Mwors, the Panthers there. Whilst FC Platinum still have to win away from home. So we will see some maybe history being made. We'll have to wait and find out. Right, Chief Justice is still here. Well, I can tell you that Chief Justice, at least his heart. How many times does a heart beat per minute here? You tell me. Check it out. I've forgotten how many times. 72 times or something. I think it's still beating as we take a look at the goal by pure platinum play. And this was, you will agree, pure platinum play as we see here. Just look at this in the end. And the looping header by Davison Marua. Our Chief Justice, pure platinum play.
Yeah. You know, in terms of transition, I think FC Platinum, they are doing it correct. And they've done this counter-attacks maybe 2-3 times, and the other one is a goal. And luckily, his cross came to the right player. Otherwise, it was too high as well. But I would say to the second post, it's always good. And there was Maroa at the second post, and he did very well by nodding back to the far post. Oh, yeah. And the goalkeeper, you know, he had no chance. I think Tizai was even surprised that right. It was in. Very yeah, he was even very difficult. Yeah, probably, you know, the Tizai thought maybe it would go over the bar, but it just went in. It's a very good header, and I think Platinum deserves to lead because they utilized the chance. You know, this chance is probably the closest chance they came. Maybe besides the other one, it was blocked for a corner, but I think they did very well. Unlike Mwors, they didn't utilize the chances. They lost it. Verem could have put them as early as 8th minute. I think he could have scored. He could have just put in, like Willie said, an outfoot was good. The goalkeeper was not in the middle, but he decided to use the weaker foot, and it was very weak shot straight to the goalkeeper. And these chances normally they count, you know, especially in these games. They are very tense games. If you don't bury, you to come back to you to want you. And the Platinum is not a squad which goes to sleep. Usually they maintain the score line, and they can frustrate you by keeping the ball, as they are doing with starting from Wallace, Nyasulu. It goes in the middle where there's Magaya, and up front they are doing so well.
Sure. Right, let's just give you an update on the other games taking place elsewhere. Green Fuel, Boys Denaro are leading Bikita by 2-0. Fair scoreline there for them. Good scoreline. Triangle United 0, Ngezi Platinum 0, Chicken Inn 0, ZPC Kariba 0, Caps United 0, Tel 1 0, Manika Diamonds 0, Herentals 0, Simba Bora 0, Timia Chief Justice 0, and Kwekwe United 0, Yada 1. So 2 games where goals have been scored. And you might be wondering, if you're one who listens to the surnames, there isn't Ndlovu in the FC Platinum lineup. Bongeni, he is the son of former Zimbabwe international and former Highlanders player Beke Bektemba Ndlovu. In the end, the other side, Mwors, you might have heard, still Platinum. There is Vincent Nyangulu. Nyangulu, yes, remember the goalkeeper of Lancashire Steel, Kwekwe Cables, Ganizani Nyangulu. He is the son of that. He is the son of Ganizani Nyangulu. So, like father, like where you want to take it, but I think like father, like son. And well, there is a Martina as well. He's missing, he's injured, plays for Mwors, Nigel Martina, the left wing back. He's the son of former Lancashire Steel player Steve Martina. So the blood running right through, eh? Okay, it's 0-0. It's 0-0 elsewhere. Except 2 games, and then of course 1-0 there to FC Platinum, the game that we're bringing you. So what do you think? What do you think there, Willie, as we look ahead at the second half? what do you think will be happening? Is as we see the attempts, before we look at that, the attempts there. As we are for FC Platinum in the first half. I mean, listen, they have had more cracks at goal, and their defense are really watertight. And of course, we know that they are the slickest passing team in the country. Shinola.
I think what Lloyd Mtasa needs to do with his men in the second half there is to try to congest the midfield and try to destabilize the passing game of FC Platinum, impelling on the pressure. And maybe when things come to waste, you need to introduce the likes of Feremba, Abubakar Moffat, also Masiwa, the former Innocent Masiwa, the former Bigita Minerals striker. I remember the other game when I was watching Bigita Minerals at the Faro Stadium, and he tormented Cape United all afternoon, and they picked up 3 crucial points in that match. I think it's a very valuable asset addition to Mwors, and they are desperate for winning this game, or at least not to lose this game, because remember them in second position. It's lucky enough that FC Simba Bora, they are not leading at half time with Dynamos, but you never know what will be the end result at Wadzanai Stadium there. So if they fail to pick 3 points, remember Scotland, they are awarded 3 points for that abandoned game, and they are playing an inconsistent Highlanders tomorrow, who are also out of sorts, and they are expected to win tomorrow. If form is going to be, if we talk the form now, Scotland, I think they are poised to win that game. So if they win, and even if FC Platinum wins today, remember, potentially they got 3 points hanging in that abandoned game with Dynamos. So they might be closing the gap to them, and that will be piling more pressure on Mwors. Yes, Lloyd Mtasa was trying to be diplomatic, saying we are trying to fight relegation. But realistically, I'm sure they're now fighting for honors.
Yes, we see the crowd at Ngoni Stadium. Well, they're not, I think most of the crowd there, they're not too happy. But they must be saying to themselves, wait until the second half. Right, we watch the attempts of pure Platinum play. Take a look. Let's do that at the attempts of the Panthers. Modzana Udzana. They're still down by 1-0. Let's see those attempts once again. Yes, Chief Justice Billy Veremu. This is the Mbappe. They call him Mbappe there. He should have done better there, I think.
Yeah, usually they lead those strikers, you know. Head up, you look at the goalkeeper. Look where the goalkeeper was. And of course, the goalkeeper, the way you are standing from this angle, I think an outfoot would do, because you would go the furthest way, instead of going where the goalkeeper knows is going to come. You get it. So the chances they are missing, and you put a cross, look at this chance. The cross is coming in front, which is very easy for defense.
See those 2 strikers on the penalty spot. Yes, you should have drawn back.
Yeah, you should have drawn back.
They believe them. See.
Yeah.
Again, now
the real Mbappe.
Yeah,
if we ask William Tingwa, he'll tell you the real Mbappe would have put those ones away.
Yeah,
but no, we won't ask you. We won't ask you.
Oh yeah, not the one from the Apostles of Spain.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you know, these chances, you know, in matches, you know, they are not always coming. But if you are getting them like this, you need to bury them. Otherwise, playing against Platinum and you are breaking them like this, you don't score, they'll punish you.
Yep.
They are doing almost everything. Just going forward, they get 1-2s, but where now? This is a situation. They need to put the ball behind the net. It counts, you know, because Platinum is tricky. They are away. They've got enough ammunition outside there. They might bring in Abubakar, Masiwa, something like this. Mapeza is away. He knows. So he's just waiting for that moment to happen. Maybe you just start throwing in defensive players so that they can manage the scoreline.
All right. Okay, right. What awaits us in the second half? Well, let's go back then to Ngoni Stadium and rejoin Vava and Tindo. We'll be talking to you at the end of the 90.
Ngoni Stadium for the second half of this 3 encounter between Mwors FC and the FC Platinum. The Platinum Warriors are leading by 1-0. Cadets of Desmond Mwors, brilliant strike in the 12th minute. Mwors FC will be looking to push hard and get back into this game, while FC Platinum will aim to extend the lead and secure the win. The energy in the stadium is electric as the fans are expectant, because Mwors always score in the second half and always get something out of it. The energy is high. So in the next 45 minutes, let's get ready for action-packed second half. And of course, the second half begins. The battle reignited. Mwors pushes forward. Their spirits ignited. The ball through the air and the players clash with might. Will FC Problem hold strong, or will Mwors fight back?
Well, it was quite an exciting first 45, but you've seen coming back from the half, Lloyd Mtasa has brought in his two new acquisitions. That is Masiwa and Abu Bakr. Now talking about Abu Bakr, a man who had most of his trade in Spain, straight from the AC's academy, coming back now to play for Mwors. And Masiwa, who's quite a nomad as well, was playing for Bikita, came back where he started off his career. So it's an exciting way to start the half with two substitutions from Lloyd Mtasa.
Can they get back into this one? With the two changes already, the intention is none.
Well, you look into who they've substituted off. That is Mensa, who wasn't quite well, and Devin Tafazo George. Now a change in setup. He now wants to be attack-minded more than he wants to be defensive-minded. And remember, Mensa had a yellow card as well, so that could be managing the game in terms of how many people you have on Chimana's book. So Mwors usually find luck in the second half, so we wait to see if today that luck will definitely be one that will come their way.
FC Platinum looking to mine the punters. Can they bet on themselves to win this one? That's the big question. Here they come. Surely they should be expectant. Free kick given. On Matthew Mrambiwa. The push is forward now. Mwors now attacking from right to left on your screens in all blue. FC Platinum, the opposite is through in yellow, left to right. Cross is whipped in, defended, but Mwors keep control of the ball. Blocked. Can you chase it in? You can't. Mrambiwa to take a quick throw in. To Arthur Moffat. Now looking to control that midfield and control things from that holding midfield role.
Like we said in the first half, the team that controls the midfield usually dominates the game. And you see the substitutions that Lloyd Mtasa made, bringing on Abu Bakr in that midfield, a very composed man, experienced man. And you can see now he wants to play it and build it from the middle of the park, going further out and wide, and also going long. So, hence we have an Abu Bakr being introduced in the second 45.
Free kick. Quickly taken by Valentin Gatsande to his captain, Nyabuze. They'll find the gangling tall Matthew Mrambiwa. Particularly defended by FC Platinum. Gatsande to gain control for Mwors. Loops a long one forward. Cleared by FC Platinum on the far side. Throw in. Too eager, too desperate. No chance there.
Ambitious maybe could be the word. Trying to find a little bit of something where there's definitely nothing. Just sums up how good FC Platinum have been defensively, and this is why you see the FC Platinum players not surging forward in their numbers, and this has forced Mwors to try to take shots, to try to hit it from a considerable distance, and it hasn't been working.
They keep control. FC Platinum now showing their pure Platinum play. Maroa, the goal scorer, the difference in this game so far. Agizio, Al Shaddai, fouled by Veremo. He won't take it. He's milking it.
They're the team there that's winning, so they will take as much time as they want. Anything to waste time, really, in the Kasulaga Premier League.
Indeed. Here they come now. Mwors, the Panthers. A chance here! Oh, good covering from Wallace Mangalani, but they still gain control, but cleared out there by Nixon Yasulu. Throw in on the near side. Quickly taken. Innocent Zambezi. Chikambizi. Chest control. Show off. Captain.
He is the captain after all, and FC Platinum are leading. And what a way for him to just show you that we don't care whether we're playing away. If we are leading, we'll show a little bit of play. But usually when you do that, you don't want to end up conceding goals, because this is what the tabloids would write about. This is what they will talk about.
We are the media, isn't it? We always find a story somewhere. We always look back and say, did you see that? Throw in. Ndovu. Quickly. Chikambizi with the long clearance. Headed back to the goalkeeper from Nixon Nyasulu. Rolls it. And he's passed forward for Dave Samaroa. He's got pace. You have to be wary of him. Skill too. Quickly pass to him. Can he whip in across? Maroa. Dabson. It's a tricky one. A chance to goal! Neatly, nicely taken. The backer. The double the lead. Beautiful football from FC Platinum. Stand on the fans. Piri. Ungapi. Levani. Lisenzani. Precious. A precious goal for FC Platinum to double the lead.
So many celebrations coming in from one man. Just shows you how happy and how much they needed that to double the advantage. But it started off on the right flank where there was a little bit of skill coming in from a man who was also playing as a left back. We're talking about Tubilisile Ndlovu. And then he just whooped it into the box. No one marking him. Isolated in that box. But he found the back of the net. The goalkeeper, Tizai, was left with nothing to do. All he could do was just grasp for A as that ball went into the back of the net.
A dagger stamped into Samaita's chest.
This is not the way he wanted to play the second half. This is not the way he wanted to play this fixture. And definitely not the way he wanted to play in front of Ngoni fans.
Could that case of him not finishing things be haunting him now?
Well, this is not something that you want, being known for not finishing things, starting off well, and just losing concentration when it gets to where you're supposed to be serious with it.
Shot on target. Tame lane. No problem for Wallace Mangalani. He will gloat and say, thank you, heavens.
If there's anything to pick from this game, it has to be how structurally well that defensive line for FC Platinum has been set. We will talk about this on and on, because they are now forcing these Mwors players to not run with the ball. They aren't seeing so much grass, so they tend to hit these balls from range, and it hasn't been helping them. No wonder FC Platinum is the team so much comfortable on the ball, and Mwors the team that are just looking for solutions everywhere. And every time they do that, it's just difficult for them.
2 goals. 2-0. They lead. FC Platinum. They always a dangerous side in the second half of the season. Should the top sides fear now? They are knocking. They are knocking. Remember, they've got the Taramos game that surely they'll be given 3 points.
Definitely. And now Nominal is
Precious Piri. Maroa. Goal and an assist. Beauty.
dangerous
Beauty.
cross into the box, and you always want to have someone who knows what they do when a boy is put in that situation. What a beautiful cross. Exceptional delivery.
Since when did he become an attacker?
Well,
Mapeza, you genius.
he's one of the best managers we have in Zimbabwe, and he always pulls something like this. Remember, he played Takwara, who's a CB for the national team, as a defensive midfielder as well. So you never run short of surprises when it comes to Mapeza.
Brighter Jimene lives it, much to the chagrin of the partisan crowd gathered here at Ngoni Stadium. Offside. Under pressure. He won't take it. His experience will come to play.
Obviously,
Brighton Jimene.
it's a mixture of experience, speed from the youngsters, and experience from the senior players. And this is what exactly FC Platinum exuding in this half. Now, Lloyd Mtasa, the animated of the two managers, running out of options. He has brought in the two substitutions, his two new signings. And it hasn't worked out well in this first 10 minutes of this half. 55 minutes have been played at Ngoni Stadium, where the team from Sishavane is leading.
Can Mwors get back into this one? That's the big question. That's the question on most of the fans, the partisan fans that have gathered here at Ngoni Stadium as their team trails by 0-2. FC Platinum, a journey worthwhile so far. Lead comfortably. They have to reply twice. A love letter. Keep it in. Corner kick. Pushed out for a throw in on the far side. Controlled nicely. Malvin Mzuka loops it in, but he is there, guarding his goal jealously. Wallace Mangalani. Years of experience, steady, comfortable with the ball on his feet, commands his area with pomp and strictness. Oh my goodness, show off, precious. Free kick is awarded, he's lucky. Precious Piri. Tapping the ball. Brighter Chimene highlighting to the defender that I gave the foul first before yours. It was, you got fouled, Katsande, but I had given that as a play on.
Showing
Good for the referee to explain.
Definitely showing experience as a match official. Shimene, we will talk about his accolades. Remember, he's one of the few match officials from Zimbabwe who's going to be taking charge at the centre circle come at the chance this year. Part of the 35 officials selected across Africa, and just shows you how experienced he is in his decisions.
Such great talents. So tomorrow, to miss out as well at Rufaro Stadium, right on ZBC TV, we give you the match between Scotland. This is a grudge match with Highlanders. 1-1 attended at Emakumeni. A late winner, a late equalizer rather. Oh, look at that looping header. Magnificent from Maroa. Intelligent from the player. Otherwise, he would have used his forehead instead of his upper hand. And then the assist. And then score from Precious Piri. Maroa, valuable today.
Yeah, that's what you expect from a player like Maroa. Doesn't matter that he started off the bench last game. He has been brought back by Nomena Mapeza and is showing the manager that, you know what, Gaffer, just put me in and I'll show you that I can repay your trust. That's the message coming in from Maroa. Goal scorer turned into a provider.
This is when you're a Gaffer and you agree and nod and say, okay, lad.
I'll throw you in.
There you go. Defensive header. Mwors looking to control, but Mapeza side taking charge. Chikambizi trying to pierce a pass, but alert to the dangers. Wallace Mangalani. The clip a long one forward. Chikambizi. Intelligent player he is. It's a good pass, but not received with great precision. Oh my goodness, this show off from FC Platinum. Oh, come on. Pure Platinum play.
But we did talk that he just needs to
Maroa.
start scoring goals. But the beautiful
Nyasulu.
football.
Maroa was trying to beat him for pace there. But that's Nyabudze. Steady as you want. There he is. Nyabudze. Katsande. Abubakar Moffat wants it, but he's not getting it. Katsande. Abubakar Moffat played in Spain. There are their 2 goals. Debson Maroa, precious period. Chikambizi. Moffat, Abubakar. Clips one. Overcooked. As he was looking for Billy Veremo. The fans are disappointed.
Mwors have been forced to play their balls long and wide, considering that even if you look at the 2 players, the midfielders, Mchikembizi and Abubakar, they are playing as staggered midfielders.
They traveled a long journey in their celebration. Forgive them, please.
You know, this is why it has been difficult for Mwors. Just look at the way they've been playing in that midfield. So much space there, and no one coming in short or coming in deeper to receive the ball. You're expecting the guys that are playing as defensive and holding midfielders to also orchestrate attack, which is difficult for Mwors. I think if they want to turn their fortune, this is where Lloyd Mtasa has to make a decision.
No penalty. They're asking for it, the fans. Brighton Chimene, brave not to give it. My goodness. Look at him smile. It's like I'm in control. No way. Free kick.
Wow.
Look at him. A smile. Brighton Chimene. Referee of the year 2024. The fans hurling a whole of insults. Unprintable words that I can't even mention from the commentary booth.
May they just be words. We don't want to see this Ngoni Stadium, which has seen good football. Now they're throwing in missiles.
Let's look at it. No.
Natural.
There's nothing he can do about that. Yes, he handled, but look at him. He's defending and looking the other way.
Natural.
No way.
Nah.
That can't be given.
Grasping a straw.
Well done, Brighton. The fans are throwing missiles down.
Just sums up what has been a difficult 2 games for Lloyd Mtasa.
Brian Banda being celebrated today as well.
Well, these are 3 points that could be taken away from them if they
And
continue.
they're fine too.
Definitely. We've been talking about discipline from the fans, the players, the technical team, and it's not a good sight when we start seeing fans being as dramatic as this.
The fans are not helping. But FC Platinum will celebrate and say, bring it on. Time to rehydrate. Look at that first goal. Chipped in. Maroa looping. Intelligent. Look at that. He could have easily noted it down, but he chose to loop it. Then to Wilfred Giovanni. Oh man. Beauty. Different angles.
The crowd needs to be calmed down.
They should have the picture that we have. They'll be quiet.
Definitely. And also an understanding of the low ball. and what this could mean for them.
The referee's decisions final protest after the game. The late Brian Banda, Para 08 Ndazu, that's what they used to call him. Brilliant player, sad loss to the nation.
Sad loss to the football fraternity. And carrying on from that vein, also Oscar Bebe, who's out because of injury, involved in another car accident, but this time he didn't claim his life. So please be safe on the roads. A travel to arrive.
Oh man, FC Platinum, a chance in the 18 area. Tried to beat two markers, but illegally, says Brighton Chimene as he gives a free kick. You thought he was the one big impeded upon. That is Tuvelitendov, tricky player. The chance here. The goalkeeper Oles Mangalani, confident, commanding, and in pink.
Oh, Valentine, if there's a man who would have enjoyed playing in the stadium tonight or to this afternoon, would have been Rafael Mduviwa, 13 years with FC Platinum, but left before the stadium was opened for use, and would have enjoyed playing here since he's a Norton boy, playing against a Norton side as an FC Platinum player, but after 13 years he didn't manage to leave FC Platinum, looking for greener pastures elsewhere. But I think he would have wanted to be part of this.
It would have been a great coronation for him. The chance here. Can they shoot? Blocked. My goodness. They can't find a way through this defensive hole. Free kick. Unpopular to the fans. But he's brave. You take it. Oh, it's a sprinkle of a beer. There you have it. It will die down.
Well, you know you're doing something right if the fans are not in support of that as an official.
Wasted alcohol.
Wasted beer.
We should have one or two after this. Here they come now, Mwors. The Panthers trailing by 2-0 here at Ngoni Stadium. Match day 21 of the Castle Lager Premier Soccer League. Nyabuze, Katsande, Nyabuze, changing flanks, looking for Veremu. They can find him. They need a Billy. A chance. Defended well. They are solid in defense and in numbers. FC Platinum today.
Well, coming into this game, Norman Mapesa said, we understand how good a side Mwors is, but we are ready for them. We have planned well. And he's now living up to his words. That shows you a manager who knows what he's saying. So Norman Mapesa came into this game with a plan. He's executing it well defensively and also offensively. An applause to Mapesa. Genius.
Samaita white. All white. Is that the color of the garments? Sometimes doesn't translate to clothing. Corner kick. Surely. Corner kick had been given. Why playing the ball?
So elsewhere, now we're going to be looking at movement on that Mwors bench. Jeremiah Makangira making way for Tottenham Chikambizi. Attack-minded substitution, not like for like. A man who left Mwors to play for the Division 2 side. Norton Community is back again and he's been trusted to take the team forward.
Chance at the edge of the box, shoots again. No way, says FC Platinum as they blocked that one. How is it happening across the country?
So now looking into elsewhere where games are being played across the country, the Kosolaga Premier League The latest score is coming the 60th minute for Renchos, courtesy of Dombo, who puts the team forward. So Simba Bora in Dynamo still new or Caps United in Tewan 0-0 as it stands here at Ngoni Stadium, 2-0 in favor of FC Platinum. Against the Platinum in Triangle, another stalemate. No goals have been scored as of yet. Green Fuel leading by 2-0 against Bikita Minerals. Chicken Inn and ZPC Kariba, another one without goals so far, 0-0 it stands. Kwekwe United trailing by 1-0 against Yada. This is another game that started off late because the stadium was not opened. Kwekwe United did not paid for the stadium as of yet, but now they're trailing to Yada by 1-0. And then Manika Diamonds, as we said, trailing against Erenchos were single 1-0. Kwekwe United.
Trouble Dolls.
On and off the pitch, it's been a disastrous season.
No land. Chance here. He should have fallen there. Intelligent players fall. But he didn't. Or Bradishman has given it on the edge of the box. Because I was saying, if an intelligent player, Makangiran, fall. Because it was there for the taking. Look at that. Fall. Take the free kick.
But he didn't want to fall. He wanted to charge for the ball, but Chimene saw something that Makangira himself didn't see. There was a foul. You fall down. It's an exciting position for a free kick.
Do they have takers?
Tafazgo George is out now. So we wait to see. I think Abubakar will be trying to look at this one. Is the experience of the midfielders.
Or Matthew Marambio?
Maybe.
Mangalani sorting out his defense, directing them where he wants them. Journalists as well here. They're discussing. I'm sure they will write the scribes tomorrow. The Herald, the Newsday.
And it was Abubakar who took charge of that, but there was so much venom, went for power instead of precision. Just couldn't keep it between the ground and the crossbar.
One of the two beats.
They didn't put so much thought into that strike. Maybe try to call it away from war. What if you don't practice it during the week? You don't execute it on game day.
That is comfortable from where you are. Unintelligent, but intelligent in our analysis.
Give you some boots, you could be struggling as well.
You know. Here they come now, Mwors. Can they find redemption? That's the big question. Corner kick given by Brighton Chimene. 72 minutes gone.
18 minutes left.
18 plus optional time. Another Mapeza now locking shop. Karombo for Shepard Mhlanga. That midfield. Shepard is coming in the middle, like for like.
It was all about defense for Nomen Mapeza this afternoon, taking another one of his defensive-minded midfielders, putting one on. So it means the structure, the system is not changing. He's going to finish as he started.
He needs energy. Corner kick. Out footer.
And swinger maybe.
Yada! Safely into the waiting arms of Mangalani. On target. Fourth one, but no result. 0-2 it remains.
We are about to get into the 75th minute where Mwors score most of their goals in the last 20. They find fortune in the second half, especially the 75th up into the 90th. So maybe this is why Nomen Mapeza also brought in a defensive-minded midfielder, a proper defender, because he knows he's been tracking these games from Mwors, and if you just have a lapse in concentration, they had you where it definitely hurts the most.
Warning Agizo is on a yellow, by the way. Magai. So you can't waste time. The captain, senior statesman, a man born in 1993. Very senior.
Well, talking about senior, checking the average squads of the two teams, you definitely see that of the oldest players is Francis Tizai, the most goalkeeper, born in 1989. They have relatively young squads, some being born in 2002, being the youngest of the players.
FC Platinum, the youngest being born in 2002 as well. That's too many.
So average age for these two teams is probably 26.
26, yeah. I was never good in math.
Well, with football, you have to know numbers.
So that's Tendai's Banda with me here. Throw in. Mwors need to dig deep to find something to spring their fans into a major frenzy and finish it off maybe and not lose here. They rarely lose at Ngoni Stadium.
4 games on the bounce at home that they've won. Mwors, this could be their first defeat at home, considering only 2 defeats this current season. 1 from Yada, Ngesi Platinum, and this could be their 3rd one.
On the trot.
On the trot.
It has to be reminded. Maroa, defensive header to his goalkeeper. This time, it's like years ago. No way.
A surprise option for Lloyd Mtasa, bringing in Francis Tizai instead of... No, he has been the goalkeeper that's started almost all of
the
the...
mojo gone.
Maybe.
Sometimes need a bit of luck.
But then if you look at the 2 goals he's conceded straight from a corner against Yada, and today 2 goals of similar fashion being looped over and one just being tucked in when the goalkeeper, the defense was not there, I think this will force Lloyd Mtasa to reconsider his options and who starts between the post. It hasn't
Questions will
been
be asked.
definitely, it hasn't been easy.
Analysis. We look. You give us you're painting a different picture on this canvas.
Understandably.
Here they come. Maro. There he is, checking in. Shot off. Wait! Farrar! Taken away from him.
Short too much of it.
Yeah. Here they come. Can he shoot? Keeping it. The new man. Oh! He was trying. Jeremiah Makamgira. But Tizai says, I'm away in the left.
Well, that's the man there who was just trying to show a little bit of skill and play. Short too much of it. Ended up going down. This is the second time he has done something like this. Did it in the first half, and Chimene didn't blow his whistle. He doesn't tolerate tricksters, maybe, Chimene.
Players need to be intelligent, don't they? You have to understand. You're not at home. Opportunity. Abubakar.
Went for the stars.
No. He's a rugby player.
He's a rugby
Zimbabwe
player.
plays Namibia tomorrow. He's showing them how it's done. Probably will qualify for the World Cup
Definitely.
tomorrow. No, it's today, in fact.
Well, we're playing against Namibia, an old foe. We bet it last year, coming into this match as defending champions. 21 years against Namibia without finding a win. And the moment we get a win under Piet Bernard, we Africa Cup champions. So we want to go to the World Cup, being it the second time since 1991.
Can you do a repeat?
We can. Incredible players in that Sebo side. Ian Pryor, good with the boot. Sigauke as well. Guashu, an impact player.
Wilson, captaining the side.
Definitely. So we are rather safe.
Okay. I'll buy it. But Mwors are trailing here by 0-2 in Norton. It's not Harare. It's the dormitory town.
Brought to life
Those fans will always remind you of that. But they're in the relegation battle.
Came here, lost by a single goal to nil. Dynamos.
Tough one to take. Here they come now. Can they find redemption? Veramu! He can't keep it under control, but he gains possession. Marvin Zuka. He's here. You'll show off. Mangalan. You'll show you that it's my turn. I own this area.
And again, trying to hit it from long distances is what Mwors have been doing, which means the attacking third, which is the FC Platinum defensive third, has been kept compact. There's no way to penetrate it. Just has been difficult.
A shot from afar or a tame, weak effort under pressure.
But when you look at the type of shots and the shot takers in this Mwors side, it looks like they haven't been practicing how to take shots from range. It's not something they're used to. It's not their playing ground.
The wife must be just took the ball and put it in.
Usual celebration, especially in Europe. The moment you see it, definitely know that the goal scorer has a pregnant wife. A baby's coming soon.
Hit over. Again, they're now resorting to deep desperation. There's 10 minutes left plus optional time.
Whether the team is winning by 2-0, Norman Mapeza is always Norman Mapeza. Agitated.
Animated.
Always wants things done to the T.
Results trickle in. Or not results, but score lines.
So Caps United and Tel 1 still nil, or a triangle trailing to Ngezi Platinum by 1-0. Green Fuel scored 2. Bigita Minerals haven't responded as of yet. Kwekwe United, the team in trouble at the bottom of the table, are trailing by 1-0 against Yada Football Club. Chicken Inn and ZPC Kariba, another one that is still at a stalemate, 0-0. Yarinchos Football Club scoring in the 60th minute against Manika Diamonds, 1-0 it is. Then Simba Bora and Dynamos still 0-0.
Is Simba Bora listening to this? They'll know that there'll be a point ahead.
A point they definitely need
to defend that title. If it ends like this here.
Beautiful football coming in from Joel Lupatla.
Beauty and football. Always in tandem.
Hand in hand. And talking about Simba Bora being the defensive champions. Beautiful football, some passing football. Now, Norman Mapeza has competition in terms of ground football that is played on the ground. The build-up for Simba Bora is also exceptional. They play a carpet football, if you want to put it that way. The team from Shamba leading by a single point as it stands against Dynamos.
Here they come now. 8 minutes plus optional time. Can they redeem themselves? That's the big question. Can FC Platinum hold on and rekindle their title aspirations? They are always second half. Oh my goodness. What is he doing to him? Hey man! Katsandre, Bagwenza! The chance in the 18. Didn't just control it properly. Cleared. Why is he in a rush? He was alone. There you go. Gives an opportunity to Innocent Masiwa. Trying too hard. He's a new signing. He's trying to impress.
Doing too much.
Chubelcha Chubani. Offside, surely. Nyasulu.
Tired legs from the Mwors players. You can see how much fatigue is starting to cripple in. They were playing with so much intent. It was great, but now they're just trotting on the field of play.
Oi! Dlalun Hlabathi lo tshani. Bakwenzani kaThandi? Tiri.
Super disc is what they call it in South Africa. Do you have a name for it in Zimbabwe?
The last time Sada Marimetovic, Shusha and Piano, but in Zimbabwe, we don't remember those. The only person that I remember that used to do it, that someone was impressed with, was John Singoza. It was called Signature.
Signature. Maybe
You'd sign it with his foot.
But if you're an old head, maybe Peter Ndlovu, Sukuzonke, maybe.
He wasn't too fancy with his feet. He was prolific, but John Singoza,
Signature minded.
ask George Mwado what he did to him at training.
So much tales to tell.
Veremu is looking for a penalty, not given. Brighton Chimena on the spot. Arthur Banda looking for it, fishing, but it was the wrong one.
I'll tell you what, after this game, Mwors fans will believe that they would have won this game, considering there are 2 penalty shouts that were not given to them. But they are nothing.
Cross whipped in. Careless. You were saying
2 penalty shouts that could have been given, but not. Maybe trying to make something out of nothing.
he was cooking.
He was definitely asking for it.
He was fishing. Brighton Chimena.
Ron Norton is well known for fishing.
FC Platinum with pure Platinum play as they prepare double change. They're coming forward. Jason Selemani looking to add a bit of pace. Nominal pace is always animated. He's not satisfied. He's leading 2-0. He won't sit down. His famous statement, Valentine,
Why always me?
yeah. Selemani keeping ball, we call it in training, keep ball.
Keep ball.
Don't lose it. Guluwe. James Guluwe comes in for Vincent Nyangulu. Is he back to his original form? This guy was talented. James Guluwe. I remember there was the time he was in the 10. Clavet Chuma. Is there a part to Clavet? Coming in for precious period.
For like
For me, was
substitutions.
outstanding this afternoon.
Man of the match, maybe.
For me, yes.
He deserves it. Has been defending as much and as well as is attacking. Precious Pity on the score sheet as well.
A chance! Woo! They survive. That could have easily silenced the crowd in the 87th minute. Polyester shotgun.
Chuma could have scored with his first touch of the ball. The newly introduced substitute.
Abubakar. Nyapuzi. To Abubakar. What can you create? What Spanish football did you learn? Salif Che is coming in for Billy Veremu. He's been out of sorts today.
Seeing 6s and 7s.
Missed 2 glorious chances that could have turned this game on its head in favor of Mwors. They could have easily taken the lead. He's coming in.
Disappointing afternoon for Veremu.
Chance! Oh! Arthur Banda! That's a striker though.
Was a striker.
Snap. whip on the 10.
You expect so much more from a striker, especially in that very delicious position in the box. You need to make so much more out of a half chance. And that's what other Banda could have done. But as they say, when it's not your day, it's definitely not your day. The gods of football not smiling on the Mwors side this afternoon.
The last time this match ended in a 1-1 stalemate at Mandava. Norman Mapeza to come here, learn his homework and study it. Magnificent.
Amazing from Norman Mapeza. And talking about managers traveling all the way to look at games, you can see some Scotland technical team officials.
Yeah.
They are here to look at these two teams as well.
Dynamos is here.
Dynamos is here.
I saw Mashunga. I don't know why he's not in Shang.
So it's all goes down to
been
learning.
fired? Whoa! Where did that come from? Huh?
10 minutes of additional time. There is a chance that Banda could have capitalized on. 10 minutes is a lot.
Surely substitutions, no fracas. The only throwing of that nearly didn't take 2 minutes.
Even when the missiles were thrown on the field of play.
That's why I'm saying the minute didn't take that long.
That didn't take so much time that we could be seeing 10 minutes.
So much for the throwing of. They're encouraging fans to throw
missiles.
They should be punished. They should know that that's unacceptable behavior. Because now if you give them 10 minutes, it becomes wrong. But anyway, can they find a strike? Solid FC Platinum they have been.
Well, from 1992 up to 2013, they call it Fegi time in Europe. Do we have maybe a Mtasa time? Do we have at Ngoni Stadium?
It's not Old Trafford.
Wow, it's a cancer stadium.
Abubakar, Moffat, Innocent Zambezi, former Caps United. They can't keep control of the ball. Here they come, they're tireless. They know they've got 10 to complete this one. Showing too much.
At this stage of the game, you don't need your players to be showing so much of the ball because attack can quickly turn against you and become a counter-attack, as we could have seen there from Mwors. And now you need to have everyone behind the ball in the box for Mwors.
Nyabuze. Abubakar Moffat. Masiwa, eager to impress, wins the corner kick. Quickly taken with the inner rush. They're desperate now. The Panthers, are they pulling their bet out at the nick of time? This one is a lost cause in their bet.
Masiwa has been disappointing with the crosses so far this afternoon since being introduced on the half-time mark, leaning into the second 45. He's tried to put in deliveries into the box, but they've been poor. Maybe it's the first game, Nave, that is hitting him, but he could do better. Speak of the devil.
He loves the camera. Oh, it's us who love him. Mangalani. Time to show off. I'm sure if he's going to be on the calendar, that's one you'll want.
But thanks to Masiwa with another poor delivery into the box, like we were saying. For a team that scores in the second half most, this has been a very difficult afternoon for them. One to forget for Lloyd Mtasa and his man. Just looking at the statistics, they don't score much. Their highest scoring game was against Kwekwe, away when they scored 4 goals, but followed by 2 goals to nil. The rest have just been 1-0 wins for Lloyd Mtasa and his men. So now you understand why this game is looking exactly like it is. Because Nomena Mapesa did his homework, scored 2 before Mwors can respond. They're not a side that know how to come from behind Mwors and Lloyd Mtasa. But 6 minutes left to play in additional time. Remember, 10 minutes were put on the time board. Despite not coming in their numbers at Ngoni Stadium, the FC Platinum fans, they are singing, they are standing, they understand that at the end of 90 plus 10, they could be singing hallelujah.
I'll say amen to you. Some of the match day 21 score lines coming through.
Arencho's still leading against Irento by 2-0. Simba Bora have found fortune against Dynamos, which means that it's 3 points that they've gained, which are valuable, and 3 points that Mwors have lost this afternoon. Maybe the champions are now starting to play like champions and pretenders now starting to pretend. But what does it mean for Dynamos?
Relegation. No rocket science there tonight. Simple. They'll be relegated. The fans are going home. Where will they go from here? In Norton, you know better.
Maybe they were expecting so much in their first season, over expectancy, but this is not a sight you'd want to see from the home team leaving the match before the final whistle has been blown. A mixture of Chelsea fans, jerseys in the blue, and Mwors jerseys, similar resemblance.
The fans not too happy.
Definitely not.
Will I be insulting to say spoiled brats?
Maybe.
They're used to winning.
They're used to winning. And remember, this is a side that bought a franchise. So they know how to respond and act like spoiled brats.
3 minutes plus optional time. 3 minutes minimum to play. Of the 10 that we have been given so far this afternoon, Brighter Chimene, having consultation with his first assistant, is he going to show a yellow or red card or a decision to be made? There he is. He's going to Lloyd Samaita, shows him a yellow card. I think he said something unprintable.
You can say he's a man of the cloth, always relying on his deity up above. Lloyd Mtasa, not a man you'd expect to be saying unprintable words like Valentine you're saying this afternoon. But he understands that this one is lost.
The fourth assistant there getting invoked, that is Tinotenda Mashoko.
Tinotenda Mashoko getting Samaita booked. High boot. Surprisingly no cut.
Quickly taken by Mwors. Desperate now. We have seen crazier things in football. 2 goals in 2 minutes. And 3 maybe to win it. A chance here for FC Platinum to keep the ball and eat out the seconds. But also defending is Valentine Gatsande. A minute to go. The clock is ticking on the wrong side of the home side. That is the Panthers. Mwors is the first pure platinum play. Busy. Clips one. Looking for other Banda, but can't find him. And of course, as ZBC, you can always catch our matches on YouTube and Facebook live. Just in case you can't find us on terrestrial view, always tell friends and family. And the referee, Brighton Chimene, blows to end this one. FC Platinum secure a 2-0 win against their opponents, showcasing the dominance on the field. FC Platinum has demonstrated their prowess on the field, outmaneuvering their opponents with precision and finesse. Their teamwork and strategy plays have paid off, resulting in a well-deserved win. The coach Nomeno Pesa expressed satisfaction with the team's performance earlier on. And of course, Tendai Banda, your overall assessment of the whole match.
Well, after 90 minutes plus 10 at dead, we see our FC Platinum manager, Norman Mapeza, is the winner of the two. But you can see sharing ideas and notes of the whole game. They are friends off the pitch, but on the pitch, they do have to battle it out. And it was Norman Mapeza waving to the fans that has managed to become victorious of the two managers. Lloyd Mtasa disappointed, not an afternoon that he was hoping. They talked about bouncing back from that he had defeat by 6-0. And before the game, he was talking to the managers and he was talking to the media about how he wanted to bounce back, but it wasn't according to his plans. FC Platinum 2, Mwors 0 this afternoon. And coming into this game, Mwors was the better of the two sides, considering how much they have won at home. 4 games on the bounce, winning at home. So they were expecting this one to be their 5th one. And FC Platinum, being very unfortunate, are playing away. Of the 5 wins they have had this season, this is the 3rd one away, so it takes it to 6 wins in total. They haven't been very good on the road, but here at Ngoni Stadium, 45 kilometers away from the sea.
Coach, a tough one to take, of course. At home, your first defeat, and of course, 3 on the bounce in defeats for you. Surely that's something that you're not expecting. But tell us about your overall assessment of this game and going forward for Mwors.
Yeah, I think firstly I would want to say glory be to the Lord for giving us this opportunity to play football. And then well done to FC Platinum. I think they played well. They utilized the chances that came their way. And unfortunately on our part, we created some few chances here and there, but we were not as clinical as before. And such is football. We lost the plot. We say tough luck to our fans as well. Always come in numbers, but there's always another day.
A tough one to take, but going forward, your redemption as people that were the pesetters. I know your target mount was about relegation, but you survived that. But going forward.
Yeah, I think we talked about for now. I think we're looking at top 8, and we'll try and push, take every game as it comes and see where the wins will put us.
All right, Coach, tough luck, but all the best in the future matches.
Thank you so much.
And of course, shortly I'm joined by Norman Mapeza, the triumphant coach. After a 1-1 draw in the previous match, he comes at the home of Mwors to beat them by 2-0. Coach, strategy, everything excellent for you. Overall assessment of the game.
Yeah, point of correction. The first game we drew 0-0.
Oh, 0-0, yes.
Yeah, look, well done to the boys. It was not an easy game at all. But look, we went through all the games they've been playing, and we knew exactly where they'll give us problems, especially from the wide areas. So we managed to close down their wing play. And if you look at our defense today, I think we really organized two quality goals. I think first half, with a little bit of luck, maybe we could have scored maybe 2-3 goals as well. But look, we won here, but we were playing a quality side. quality side which can give you problems at any given day, at any given time.
People always say FC Platinum are a good side in the second half of the season when they turn the corner. Is this your moment of turning it and winning it?
Look, we are still like psyching up the players after what happened some 3 weeks ago. It was not easy for everybody who is associated with this club, especially these guys. So I told them, look, let's take each game and dedicate it to Brian. Let's fight for Brian. You know, although he wasn't playing that time, he passed on. But let's play for him. Let's play for him. Let's go out there. Let's fight for each other in time of needs. So I'm happy for these boys. They worked so hard today. I'm happy for them.
Coach Mapeza, congratulations. Good victory for you. Marvelous display from your lads.
Thank you.
All right, there you have it. Norman Mapeza, the winning coach here, winning by 2-0. And of course, right now, well, that leaves me to say thank you. Let's cross back to our Pockets of Studios where CNN Charles Mabika will wrap up and conclude this show altogether.
Yes, thanks so much to Vava as we take on the highlights. Just a brief look at the highlights there. I was just saying thanks to Vava Valentine Mabugu from Godney Stadium and FC Platinum, pure Platinum playing this game for BB, the late Brian Banda, and they won by 2-0. So just before we go, just a final word from William Tingwa. You got it wrong. You had it 2-1 FC Platinum, but 2-0. But just quickly, what again?
Yeah, I'd said 1-1. It's Justice.
Oh, you said 1-1.
Yeah, I said 1-1.
Yeah.
But that's Norman Mapeza we should watch out for.
Yep.
He's clawing back. Remember, he has a game in hand. That game was postponed against Manica Diamonds. And another game that was abandoned against Dynamos. Potentially, they're going to get those 3 points.
Right.
And they might sit second on the log if they win the outstanding game and awarded the 3 points against.
That's right.
And remember, they are still to play so many games. So trouble for Mwors here. Remember, they've only played once in Harare.
I'll have to butt in there. Chief Justice, not looking good, eh? I won't let you say anything, but just to let you know that things didn't go well at Wadzanai Stadium. Tough luck, maybe better luck next time.
Yeah, it's a game, you know. Right. I know we are just short of goals, but it will bounce back, yeah.
Yeah. Well, now I'll always comfort my very good colleague, the Chief Justice. Well, thanks to all you make this show what it is. Do enjoy the rest of your viewing here on ZBC TV. Remember that tomorrow we are back with you as we bring you Scotland and Highlanders. But from everybody from the ZBC TV sports crew behind the scenes, fronted by our producers Bevan Shinrai, Stuart Shoriwa, Tinashe Manyoni, and Gina Gwanzura, we say remember to take care of your loved ones and each other. I'm Charles, CNN Mabika. Until we meet again tomorrow, it's bye-bye for now.